1.5 to Centaur in Spending. Clark's riding hard. It's going to be 69 for the year. Spending fights off Centaur for second. And Cindy's Appeal beats Spending and Centaur. 2 lengths Seratino and Bagaton. And the others were in a second division. It was 10 or 12 lengths away to Campari Girl. Back with it was Jubilee Cotton, Strong Sterling, Paladise. Theatre Goer was last, and Place Your Order finished just in front of Jubilee Cotton. M. Clark, I think that's 69 for the year. Yes, it is. Our boy Roy Higgins has got the record at 75, but Michael's about to swoop on that. And Clang 80, Centaur 75, Quinella was 240, and the trifecta, which was pretty useful for the 3 favourites, 8.
Zilla followed on the outside by Inconceivable Max Treasure, and last about 3 lengths away Secret Century. Racing down past the 950, Timothy on the inside leading Card Shark the middle and Pico 3 wide. A length of the favourite Richfield's Lad on the inside of Targlich, just over a length into Lady Zilla Max Treasure. Inconceivable second last, and Secret Century trails. Galloping towards the 600 and the hallmark, and the leader Timothy, 3/4 Card Shark niggled at. Third is Pico, followed a length back by Richfield's Lad, nailed away inside Targlich, and then comes Max Treasure. A length the Lady Zilla, and Inconceivable, and Absolute is Secret Century. Around the turn they come, and Timothy a length and 3/4 on Card Shark and Pico. Richfield's Lad behind that trio, and then on the outside Targlich. At the 200 metres, Timothy's rider had a peep. It's about a length and 3/4 on Targlich running home. Forget about Richfield's Lad. Timothy's rider's gone for the Whitmore reload. Targlich on the outside, and then Max Treasure. Timothy in front, but Targlich is overhauling him. It's the hat-trick for Targlich. The Hyperion colours aboard. Targlich win again. Targlich has beaten Timothy, and third home was Max Treasure. Then Lady Zilla and Pico followed home then by Inconceivable Secret Century. Second last Richfield's Lad, and Card Shark was tailed off.
So the unofficial dividend in race 4 in Sydney, 1, 6 and 5, 1 Targlich. Number 6 was Timothy, and number 5, Mac Treasure. Let's take a look now at the Sydney Cup. And the approximate: Fox Seal, 375, 2 Rising Fear, 365, 3 Major Drive, $4.35, outer side out to $13, Rastus, $4.55, Commercial Balance, $6.45, Peckham Guess, $5.10, Silver Award, $8.60, MYOCARD, the favourite, is still at $1.40, Reckless Tradition is out. Over the page, number 11, $27, 12, $21. And number 13, you can just about name your own odds there, $14, $28.60. Only 70,000 in the win pool. Let's go now back to Flemington. Philip Gibbs talking to Michael Clark.
Well, yes, we were talking to Michael Clark before they jumped in Sydney.
But Malagadon stood there reading the paper or something. It's walked out 10 lengths behind them. On settling down, King's Pleasure goes to the lead, taken on quickly by Mr. Bartz, who's anxiously to wrest the lead away from it. King's Pleasure second now, Robesque and Overland Boy 3 deep. Back in behind them, Chorus Music, All Benefit just off the pace. With it on its outside, Romantic Spirit, 2 lengths, Mr. Derby, followed by Gasolino. About 4 or 5 lengths with 1,400 to run, then came Brogan. 2 lengths away to King of the Court, and about 3 to Malagadon. Working onto the turn now, and the leader is Mr. Bartz by 3/4 Overland Boy, working up on its outside. In behind those, King's Pleasure with Robesque, about 2 lengths away, just under that now, gaining a bit of ground. Chorus Music, All Benefit, it's inside. A length Romantic Spirit, kept 1 away from the rail by Mr. Derby, 2.5 away Gasolino, 4 or 5 Brogan, King of the Court, and a couple away to Malagadon. They're on the top of the turn now, and here the leader is Mr. Bartz, about a length in front of Overland Boy, a length and a half away. Third, King's Pleasure, running to the 800. In fourth position, Robesque, and then Chorus Music around All Benefit, who hasn't spent an early cent. Back behind them, Mr. Derby. Now Romantic Spirit's off quickly around the outside. I reckon his idea is to try and get the favourite pocketed. Further back behind the Malagadon, working home on the inside of Brogan and King of the Court. They race down to the 400-metre mark now, with Mr. Bartz joined on the outside by Overland Boy. King's Pleasure working between them, 2.5 away. All Benefit starting to work home, but only fairly at the moment. Then further back came out wider, Romantic Spirit, passed by Chorus Music, Robesque. It's Overland Boy the leader, a length and a half in front. All Benefit trying to pick him up. He's coming at him now. Overland Boy, All Benefit working home better on the outside. All Benefit grabbing Overland Boy, who fights back. There's not going to be much in this. Overland Boy, All Benefit a nose. 2 Overland Boy and Robesque, third King's Pleasure. Then came Brogan and Chorus Music, Gasolino. They were followed further back behind behind them then by Mr. Bartz, who gave ground. Malagadon missed the start. Well back in the field too was out wide Brogan. Mr. Bartz, Romantic Spirit pulling up quickly, as did Chorus Music. King of the Court, one of the last in with Mr. Derby.
Another close finish there with what appears to be 1, 3 and 13, but there will be a photo 1 All Benefit from 3 Overland Boy and number 13 Robesque. Let's take a look at the tote odds now for the next event. Number 5 spending 80 cents and 4 Centaur was third, paid 75 cents. The Quinella $2.40, the trifecta only $18.15. The protest in Sydney at race 4, second against first, has been dismissed. Number 1 Targlish declared the winner, $1.70 and 80 cents. Second Timothy, $1.35. Third 5 Max Treasure, $1.20. Quinella $10.30 and the trifecta $107.75. A quick look at the approximates for race 4 at Flemington. Well, there's Adelaide, All Benefit paid $1.15 and 50. 3 Overland Boy $1.45 and 13 Robesque $2.25, but they are the interim dividends. Not yet correct weight. To Flemington race 4, number 1 Bean Jolly.
Yes, Tony, lots of chances in this. Away they go. Caught them in a reasonable line too over the staying distance. Manship drops in behind them after the start, and Base Camp leads from Triptych and coming across Trainari. Paper Gum and Jim Damien kicking up early, and so Sir Quest on the first turn. Project midfield outside of Just Another. 3 lengths further back, Order Up, Codicil, Manship. Bean Jolly's back last with Hall Strong. Pace steady into the back of the 2000, and Base Camp led a length and a half. Trainari, and Sir Quest has got the box seat. 2 to Jim Damien. Paper Gum moved up quickly. Just Another off the rail, and Triptych the fence. 2 to Project, a length and a half away. Order Up. 2 lengths then to Codicil outside Manship, Bean Jolly and Hall Strong. 15 lengths cover them at the 1800, and it's Base Camp about a length in front of Trainari and Sir Quest the box seat. Jim Damien 4th, Triptych 5th the rail. Harry hasn't had a lot of weight. Luck on Paper Gum. It's 3 deep with Just Another the centre and Project the rail. 2 to Order Up, a half to Codicil. Hall Strong third last, improving around Manship, and 2 lengths away last of all Bean Jolly. On the turn at the 1500, and on the inside Base Camp, and on its outside Sir Quest has moved up and pulled its way to the front. 2 to Jim Damien, a half to Trainari, a length and a half Just Another Triptych. Gee, Paper Gum lost its posse, is back midfield with Project in front of it, and Hall Strong's gone to the rail. Order Up 3 deep next on the outside, about 4 lengths away to Bean Jolly. Codicil around Order Up in front of Bean Jolly, and 2 to Manship. The pace has been very steady for this class, and Sir Quest, who must be hanging a bit with Base Camp the inside at the 1000. A length and a half to Trainari and Jim Damien, and a half length to Just Another further back in the field, then to Project and Codicil. Hall Strong continues to improve as he threads his way through the field. Order Up the outside. Paper Gum, and on its inside Triptych, and 2 to Bean Jolly being hard ridden, improving, and Manship. On the turn they start to pack up, and Base Camp at the 700 just led Sir Quest with Jim Damien and Trainari. Hall Strong's tucked in behind those horses with Project as they come to the turn, and further out Codicil and Order Up. Jim Damien took the lead with Sir Quest. They had a bumping duel. Project tries to bullock his way through with Hall Strong, and Just Another getting a rails run from Base Camp. And here's Order Up coming home with a run, and Bean Jolly. Order Up took the lead at the 300. Hall Strong's into the clear. Jim Damien's under pressure, and Codicil's battling on well. Order Up in front of Codicil. Hall Strong's coming at them quickly. Clark's riding hard. Order Up's a neck in front. Hall Strong moves up alongside of it from Codicil. Hall Strong takes the lead from Order Up, and it's 70 for Michael. Hall Strong wins. Order Up second, Codicil third. Then Bean Jolly, Jim Damien, Manship. Base Camp, Project, the gap in the field to Just Another. Paper Gum, Sir Quest knocked up with Triptych and Trainari. 70 for Clark. And Hall Strong has come with a strong run to win. Number 8, ridden by Michael Clark. Second will be 11. And third will be 9. Order Up second, and Codicil third. Gee, Order Up looked a big chance when he dashed away. But Hall Strong has come with a terrific run. Clark's ride was superb on this. He was able to thread his way through them from well back in the field. And he said earlier in an interview with Graham Kelly, he thought he might have gone too early on Cindy's appeal. He didn't on Hallstrong. Order up and burst clear.
Rising Fear is at 5.25 and it's changing as we speak. 3.30 for Major Drive now. It's been well supported. 11.80 for 4 Out of Sight. Rastus is into $5.05. 11.30 for Commercial Balance. Peckham a Guess, which is number 7, is at $7.95. You can get $10 for Silver Award. MYOCARD, even money, $1.75 the place. Take out Reckless Tradition. Number 11 is at $34, 12 is at $17, $164 for number 13 and $44.65 for Tristram's Edition. But the favourite in the Sydney Cup is MYOCARD, even money, $1.
Sunday, join Fiona
D3 Overland Boy 145, 13 Road Best 225, Quinella 595, Trifecta $94.05. Due to start very, very soon in the Sydney Cup over 3,200 metres at Randwick. The favourite is MYOCARD. We're showing $1 a moment ago. Well supported is Major Drive, Rastus, and also Fox Seal and Rising Fear. Your caller for the Sydney Cup is Ian Craig.
And Rastus has won $200,405. Commercial Balance $131,000. Peckham a Guess $132,000. Silver Award $220,000, etc. Anyway, they're just about ready to go. 10-9 MYOCARD on the toe to New South Wales at the moment. And away they go in the Sydney Cup of 1987, and Commercial Balance came out rather awkwardly. And Out of Sight is the early leader. Second is Plume Deauville going up quickly and now takes over from Out of Sight. Rising Fear on the inside, a length Silver Award and Rastus, one to Commercial Balance. A length further back, Lord Reams tending to reef and pull with a slow speed. Then MYOCARD, one off the rails around Major Drive. From Algonquin Club, Peckham, I guess, Fox Seal second last, and Absolute being Tristram's Edition as they commence the run around the home corner the first time in the Sydney Cup. And the leader is Plume Deauville. It's about 3 or 4 lengths over Rising Fear. In third position on the inside, Commercial Balance. Then comes Out of Sight, and wider out is Lord Reams. A length further back is Rastus, and then Silver Award on the inside, some 4 or 5 lengths to MYOCARD. Major Drive on his inside, about 3/4 of a length away, and then comes Algonquin Club from Peckham, I guess. Second last being Tristram's Edition at Absolute Fox Seal, and he'd be 15 or 20 lengths from the leader, which is one of the Kiwis, Plume Deauville. And at the judge with a round to go, Plume Deauville by 3/4 of a length on Lord Reams. Third is Rising Fear, and Commercial Balance tucked in fourth on the rails. A length though Out of Sight, then Silver Award hugging the fence from Rastus. One to MYOCARD on the outside, a Major Drive, followed by Algonquin Club, and then comes Peckham, I guess. Second last, Tristram's Edition, and Fox Seal is last of all. Travelling in this order towards the 1800, with one exception now, there's a change of leadership with Lord Reams taking up the running. The saddle looks as though it shifted a bit on this fella too, Lord Reams. It's a length on Plume Deauville. Third is Rising Fear, followed 3/4 of a length away on the inside by Commercial Balance, a little over a length Out of Sight. A similar gap then to Rastus on the outside of Silver Award, 2 to MYOCARD, a half Major Drive the rails, 1 1/2 then Algonquin Club from Peckham, I guess, the fence, second last Tristram's Edition, and Fox Seal is last as they race down the back in the Cup and go past the 1400. And the leader is Lord Reams by 2 on Plume Deauville, a length the Rising Fear and 2 Commercial Balance. Then Out of Sight, Rastus starting to make some ground, 3 deep, and then comes Silver Award, 2 1/2 to MYOCARD, whose rider de Montfort had a quick peep over the right shoulder to see how Major Drive was going. He's at his girth. A length and a half then Algonquin Club, Peckham, I guess, Tristram's Edition, and last is Fox Seal. They swing the far corner at the 1,000 metres. Lord Reams 3/4 on Plume Deauville. 3 deep is Rising Fear. A length then 2 Commercial Balance, followed by Out of Sight, 2 Rastus. MYOCARD making ground quickly now. Then Silver Award, Major Drive, Algonquin Club, Peckham, I guess, from Tristram's Edition, and 2 to Fox Seal. At the 700 metres, and the leader Plume Deauville. Lord Reams drops off. Second is Rising Fear. Third Third is Lord Reams, followed on the outside next by Out of Sight and MYOCARD 3 and 4 deep. And behind those horses next as they race towards the home corner, Commercial Balance, a length the Rastus, and then Major Drive taken to the outside from Algonquin Club. They turn the corner in the Sydney Cup and Rising Fear goes to the lead from Plume d'Orville. Here's MYOCARD chiming in now, followed by Out of Sight, and a Major Drive is next, starting to put in his claim, but MYOCARD goes to the lead. At the 200, Major Drive comes after MYOCARD. It's MYOCARD in front of Major Drive, then Rising Fear and Out of Sight. Major Drive making a race of it with MYOCARD. Major Drive's doing too well for the 3-year-old, and Major Drive comes away and wins the Cup a half length. Major Drive has beaten MYOCARD, third Old Fox Seal, followed by Rising Fear, Out of Sight, and then came at the head of the others, Peckham, I guess, Lord Reams, Commercial Balance, Rastus, and then Tristram's Edition, Algonquin Club, and the last two in Silver Award and a Plume d'Orville.
Unofficial in Sydney Cup, 3, 9 and 1. 3 Major Drive, 9 MYOCARD, 1 Fox Seal, and Bruce McAvaney, you must have a smile on your face.
Well, we did have a bit of luck by tipping that last night, Tony. MYOCARD looked the winner up the rise, but I think De Montfort went too early. And Greg Hall's ride on Major Drive was a classic. He waited until the last 250. He's been caught in a bit of a pocket, and he's been able to come over the top of MYOCARD and defeat the 3-year-old. It was a wonderful run by MYOCARD all the same. But Major Drive, John Marr, Lloyd Williams, Kerry Packer, the part owners, and as I said, he was able to come over the top and beat the young 3-year-old with Fox Seal in third placing. Another look at it. MYOCARD's about to attack Rising Fear. Rising Fear's hung on well for fourth. Here's MYOCARD with his unique blinkers as he moves up to Rising Fear at the rise. Now, Major Drive's giving him a length and a half at this stage, and Fox Seal's way out of it. De Montfort must have been fairly confident. He's now had to pull the whip. He's got Rising Fear beaten. Out of Sight's beaten inside of him, but Hall riding with the whip in the right hand, something you don't see a lot of in Sydney, is within a length of MYOCARD now. And of course, What a Nuisance was favourite in this race for Lloyd Williams and John Marr back in '84, and the next year he went on and won the Melbourne Cup. This horse, Major Drive, was fourth in the Dalgety last spring. He tried to qualify for the Melbourne Cup. He just missed out, but this is a big consolation. Johnny Marr's done a wonderful job in training this horse to the minute, and he just stayed too well for MYOCARD. And what about Old Fox Seal? Third again, a terrific old horse. So unofficially, it's 3, 9 and 1 on the Sydney Cup. Superb race, Tony. 3 very good stayers, 1, 2 and 3. And there's Greg Hall. He'll be absolutely delighted. There's no finer rider in Australia at the moment. G Hall on Major Drive. Back to you, Tony.
Thanks very much, Bruce. Well, let's take a look at race 6, the approximates. Imprimatur showing 285, Alvakira 180, Never Quit 265, Short Memory $7.95, Rabican $1.15, come up short. Mr. Marceau $11.25. There's only 10,000 in the win pool. They're the interim dividends in the Sydney Cup. Major Driver to pay approximately $3.45 and 90. MYOCARD 65 cents. Fox Seal $1.35. Let's return now to Flemington and Phil Gibbs.
Yes, Tony, and the horses are in the mounting yard for the big one, the St Ledger Stakes, over 2,800 metres here at Flemington today, with the starting time of 3:25, but we're due to go to Adelaide at 3:15 for the Trabuc handicap. But I thought at this stage, Graham Kelly with Des Spain, that we might have your selections for the big one here in Melbourne and then start off with them in the mounting yard and then cross to Adelaide when they're ready to jump. All right, let's have a look at the betting for the St Ledger.
Well, Sir Fawn, as would be expected, Phil, is a pretty firm favourite. Dandy Andy, who's the second favourite, is inclined to be easy in the market. And then you go a fair way out to Cool Rockin' Daddy, who's surprisingly short in my opinion. And next comes Shark's Fin and Warm.
Right. Named after you, that one, Cool Rockin' Daddy, Phil.
You reckon, Des?
Yeah.
All right. And congratulations too to you, Graham, because you've had.
It was going to be me.
No, you've had 4 selections interstate today and got 4 winners, 2 in Sydney and 2 in Adelaide.
That's right. I think it's about time to retire, Phil.
Yeah,
I think I'll leave it to Des now. For the rest of the
What
day.
do you select for this race? Anyway?
Well, I've tipped Sir Fawn, Phil, with Michael Clark going for a hat trick. I think he can do it.
Yes, Spain.
In this particular race,
Yep.
I like Sir Fawn. But I was going to say to Graham, don't give up. There's a horse in a race in the next Sydney race called Never Quit, and